Oh my gosh, I did it again. All right, here's my third video. Now, I think I've got it set right so I won't be touching my menu at the bottom of my screen, which you guys can't see. That's what I've been doing. So we'll see if this works, and if it doesn't, I may just have to change how I record this. Anyways, so this last one here. Width, whoops, undo. I had my eraser going on. Pick my pin here. There we go. Got it. Is this recording? No, it's still recording. Yes, good. All right, so what's the width? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 wide, 2 deep, and how many high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 2 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 5 is 50. So it's 50. Again, cubic, CU, yards. Okay, you can write that. Or 50 yards, and a little 3 stands for cubed. 50 yards cubed. Either one, I'm fine with. Okay, so let's move up a little bit here. Find the volume of each rectangular prism. And in this one, they give it to you. In other words, when I say they give it to you, they give you what the dimension is. We're talking about yards here in this one. This one's inches. And what's this one? This one's in feet. Okay. So the first one is 7, 12, 5. So to figure out the volume, it's 7 times 12 times 5. What's 7 times 12? Well, if you don't know here, let's figure it out here. Here's 12. Here's a 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7, 8. That's 84. Then you have to do 84 times 5. Well, we could do that here. 84 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 8 is what? What's 5 times 8? That would be 40. And plus 2 is 42. So 420. So the very first one is 420 yards cubed. Okay? What's the second one? Figure out the volume. You need to do, you could do the width times the depth times the height. So 15 times 18 times 8. So 15 times 18. Okay. 8 times 5, we did that one not too long ago, did we? That's 40. 0, carry the 4. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 more is 12. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1, and we got to add them up. 0, 7, 2, 270. So that's just the 15 times the 8. Or 15 times 18, these two here, 15 times 18. Now we've got to do 270 times 8. 270 times 8. Okay? 8 times 0 is 0. What's 7 times 8? It's 56. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 5 is 21. So the volume of this one is 2160 yards cubed, or if you put 2160 cubic yards, that's also okay. All right, there's some math on that one. The third one I can help you with here. Remember, to figure out volume, you need it's all 3 dimensions: length times width times height. They're length times depth times height, however you want to look at it. So let's do this one here. What's 10 times 16? Anything times 10, you just add a 0, so that's 160. That was easy. Now just 160 times 7. 0. What's 6 times 7? Well, 7 times 7 is 49. It's actually 42. Put down the 2, carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 more is 11. So this one's 1120 cubic yards. Okay? Or you could put 1120 yards, cubic yards. Either one. All right. Gosh, I think I figured out my problem. It didn't, my screen didn't go off. or didn't stop recording. All right, some fractions here. So some of you guys had already started on these before you went home here. So multiplication, remember? We talked about this. We did these in the beginning of the year, but it's been several months, and you guys, some of you had forgotten. Just multiply straight across, okay? And you can cross-cancel. You don't have to, but you can. I mean, so look at this one here. I'm not going to cross-cancel it. And I'll show you what happens here. What's 4 times 5? Well, 4 times 5 is 20. What's 5 times 6? Well, that's 30. So that's 20 over 30, all right? But what if we did some cross-canceling going this way, all right? The 2 5s, they cancel out. They could be 1 each. So 4 times 1, this would be 1 and this would be 1. 4 times 1 is 4. And then 1 times 6 is 6. What number goes into both of those evenly? Well, 2 does. 2 goes into 4 twice, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. Now look over here. This is the one where we didn't cross-cancel, okay? So what number goes into both of these evenly? Well, 10 obviously does. 10 goes into 20 how many times? Twice. How many times does 10 go into 30? 3 times. So look, we end up with the same answer. It's just a little bit easier to do it if you can cross-cancel. But if your math is correct throughout the steps, then it really doesn't matter. Okay? We can cross-cancel in this one. The 4, how many times does 2 go into 4? Twice. How many times does 2 go into 8? 4 times. How about the 9 and the 3? Remember, cross-canceling is diagonally. It means we're going this way or we're going this way. So whenever you cross-cancel, that's what you're looking at. 9 and 3. Well, obviously 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Now you just multiply straight across. What's 4 times 1? 4. What's 3 times 2? 6. See how easy that is? That one's done. This one was 2/3. All right, the last one, as far as the multiplication that I'm going to help you with, can we cross-cancel anywhere? Yeah, obviously. 1 there and 1 there. So what's 1 times 1? 1. What's 1 times 5? 5. All done. All right, that was the first 3 on the multiplication. Now the division. All right. Now remember, we went over division, again, a lot in the beginning of the year, but you guys have forgotten. So there's some steps that we need to take here. So I'm going to just rewrite this here. 7 over 3. Change it to multiplication. And then you flip the second one. It becomes 7 times 3 times, and then 6 on top and 7 on the bottom. Okay? And now, can we do any cross-canceling? Well, yeah. Look at the 2 7s here. This 7 goes into 7 once, 7 goes into 7 once. Can we still cross-cancel? The 3 and the 6? Yeah. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. And 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 1 is 1. Okay? Now, how many times does 1 go into 2? It goes in twice, and so the answer is 2. Let me show you something over here. What if I had a 10 over 2? That was my fraction. I said change that into a whole number. Well, all you do is divide the top. Divide the bottom into the top. How many times does 2 go into 10? It goes in 5 times with nothing left over. So the answer is 5. What if it was 9 over 2? What would that equal? Well, how many times does 2 fit into 9? It goes in 4 times, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 4 times, but there was 1 left over, right? And so that 1 goes on the top and the 2 stays on the bottom. That's 4.5. What if it was 8 over 2? Okay. What would that equal? How many times does 2 go into 8? It goes in 4 times evenly. All done. What if it was 7 over 2? How many times does 2 go into 7? It goes in 3 times, right? 2, 4, 6. What's left over? 1 left over. 2 stays in the bottom. 3.5. You guys see how that works? All right. Last 2 I'll help you with here. So this is 6 That's kind of sloppy here. So this is 6 over 5. Change it to multiplication and flip the second fraction. Can we cross cancel? Yeah, those 5s become 1s. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 5 once. 6 and 9. What number will go into 6 and 9 evenly? Well, 3 does. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So what do we have here? We have 2 over 3, 2/3. Okay, so the bottom number, the denominator, the denominator is larger than the top, so there's not much else we can do with it. All right, how about this last one here, 8 over 3. Change it to multiplication times, and then flip it, 7 over 8. Cross cancel? Yeah, the 8s, they become 1. 3 and 7 we can't do anything with, so 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, so here we have another example of the denominator. The bottom number is smaller than the top. How many times does 3 fit into 7? It goes in twice. What's left over? Because 3 going into 7, or 3 times 2 is 6. There's 1 left over. So the answer is 2 and 1/3. All right, there's your homework help. And I will see you guys Monday. Monday we start our testing. Make sure you guys get a good night's sleep. Eat a good breakfast, not donuts. And I will see you guys Monday.